Hi everyone, my name is Erica and this is EricaXYZ. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I cannot believe we are officially done with the first month of this year. It went by so quickly and at the same time it almost felt like it dragged on forever. But anyway, we are now into the month of February and I wanted to come on here and just touch base with you guys and do a little update on my goals. If you remember from my 2020 SMART goals video, I mentioned a couple of facts. I mentioned that by around mid-January is when most people give up or just don't want to do their goals anymore or the resolutions. Also, I mentioned that 90% of people do that. They give up on their goals mid-January. Now that we're in the month of February, I wanted to encourage you to do what I'm going to do, which is take a look at my goals, at my list, and then see where I'm at with them. And if I have fallen off the bandwagon, just to make sure that I get back on. Now, for me, it was really interesting. I think the hardest goal, SMART goal to follow for me so far in the month of January has been taking me time. I don't know, I guess I sort of knew that that was gonna be the hardest because, you know, as a mom, as a wife, busy, you know, you're always putting everyone else first. At least that's what I do. And I'm used to that. So for me to intentionally try and get me time every week, that's hard. And I didn't think it was going to be this hard, but apparently, you know, I'm not very good at it. So I do want to continue to strive to better myself and giving myself me time. And all I mean by me time is either watching a video at the end of the night or reading a book, listening to music, relaxing, having maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the end of the day for me. And you know, those things are really hard for me to do because like I said, I'm not used to doing that, first of all. And then, you know, I start getting like the mom guilt, like, whoa, you know, my kids are out there, you know, trying to find a snack and they don't know where it's at. So I need to go and help them. I mean, I know that sounds silly, but I don't know, I get that guilt. Or, you know, if I'm just listening to music in the room, then, you know, things start going through my mind. What if, you know, Junior needs me or my husband, or, you know, what if they, I don't know, they're bored or they need to do something or they need to get something from the pantry or they're hungry. I mean, you name it. Everything comes to mind during that me time. And even if it's like 5-10 minutes, it's really hard for me to just unplug and just concentrate on me and relax. So that's one of the goals that has been the hardest for me to accomplish in the month of January. But I know that because it's the hardest, that's the one that I need to work on the most. The easiest goal for me during the month of January to accomplish had to be like loving my family more, being more present for them. And it's just ironic that the hardest was me time and then the easiest was loving my family more, because it's almost like, I don't know if it's opposite, but it's almost like ironic that those would be my hardest and my easiest to follow. You know, I've been more in the now with my family. You know, we're sitting in the living room and instead of being on our electronic devices, everybody's sitting there, but everybody's like, you know, used to be on their phones, iPads, you name it. So now we make it a point to, if we are sitting in the living room together, you know what, we're gonna watch a movie together. We went to Chick-fil-A the other day and they had this really neat games that came in the kids meal, and it was just cards with questions in the back. And it's just like a conversation starter. And it was really cool because, you know, they were easy enough for Noah to read. But at the same time, you know, very interesting questions like who, you know, was your favorite teacher growing up, or, you know, who would you like to meet from, you know, your heroes, or who would you have dinner with, or things like that. So it's really cool. We've had a couple of times where we do those, and that's really interesting, to spend time in the present and loving my family now. So in talking about how to stay consistent and actually meeting your SMART goals, I did want to share a tip that worked for me in the past. So let's just say, like, let's just take my SMART goal of being healthier. With that comes exercising and eating healthier. And for me, what's worked in the past and in the month of January is that I break down each month, right? So instead of being restrictive with what I eat all week and all month, and if I fall off the bandwagon, for me, it's like my personality is like all or nothing. I fall off the bandwagon once and forget it. That whole day is ruined. That whole week, I'll just start on Monday. I'll go back on Monday, and that's not the way you're supposed to do it. So the easier way that I have found, and this is the tip, is that, so you break down the year into months, right? And so each month will have a celebration of sorts that you know is coming. And during that celebration day, you are allowed to eat whatever you want and celebrate, enjoy, and not exercise. And I'll give you an example. So in the month of January, it was my husband's birthday, and on his birthday, the day that we went to celebrate his birthday, I knew that day I was going to allow myself to eat whatever I wanted, and, you know, cake, or, well, in our instance, it was cheesecake, and I'll link the video here so you can take a look at that. But yeah, I ate whatever I wanted. I did not exercise on that day, and it was great because all the days before his birthday and all the days after his birthday, my mentality, if I was tempted to eat, you know, like, I don't know, a donut or something, I would think, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna have that just yet. I'll save the sweets, or I'll save, you know, this burger, or, you know, cheesecake, or whatever. I'll save it for the celebration day for this month, which is my husband's birthday. So it was really cool. I didn't feel as restricted. And it was really cool to know that, you know what, I can have those things, obviously just on that day. And then it didn't feel like I was an all or nothing mode, which doesn't work for me at all. So now in February, my daughter is gonna have a birthday. That's gonna be the celebration day. Then in March, it's gonna be my in-laws' birthday. And then, what is it, April, my birthday. Ooh. I might take a week of celebration. No, I'm just kidding. And then May is Noah's birthday, and then June we go on vacation. July is going to be back to school, and, you know, July 4th, Independence Day. August, we don't really have anything, but, you know, hey, we're gonna make something up so we can celebrate. October, September is our anniversary. October is Junior's birthday. November, obviously Thanksgiving, and December, Christmas and New Year's. So try it out. If you feel like you're being too restricted, or you feel like an all or nothing attitude like I usually have, try that out. Just change your mentality into, I'm not gonna have that right now. I'm gonna save that treat, or that pizza, or that burger, or whatever it is that you're craving or being tempted with. Save it until the celebration day of that month. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And also, I want to ask you, if you guys have any tips on how to stay motivated or attain your goals, stay on track, please leave them down below in the comment section. I would love to read them and maybe implement those too. Once again, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.